Hmm. All right. I don't need those lights on, do I? Nah. Nah, I'm good. Okay. All right. Should change over the cameras. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be all sorts of fun. That's a lot. That's a lot to clear out. That's a lot to take care of. That's a lot to do. It's gonna be a lot of wires, lots of random crap. It doesn't probably look like too much on camera. It's a lot. It's quite a bit. I'm not entirely looking forward to this. Let me double check stuff. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm moving my stuff out of here, out there, for the moment. Pretty much all of it will be going back basically where it was. Slightly better storage for especially that crap over there. But other than that, like my kit isn't going to change where it is after I move it back in. You know, like stuff like that's going to stay the same. But everything on this side of the room has to go out there. Reason being, I'm going to be putting a drop ceiling in here. And I should probably change over the camera so you can see what I mean here. Let me change this out here. There. So that should get you a better view of what's going on here. I set this camera up purely so people can watch me. Albeit I do have another angle if it's not good. I'm speaking like I should be speaking louder the farther I get back, but I have a lapel mic on. I don't have to do that. This is my first time ever wearing one of these, and I forget that I can literally walk wherever I want and not have to worry about that. So I'm like sitting over here like, can you guys hear me? I know you can hear me. But it feels like you shouldn't because I'm so used to my microphone being like right here. So if I ever go across the room, I have to yell. I don't have to do that. I can just talk normal. But yeah, I'm bringing a drop ceiling right down to about here-ish. It's like using this as a marker here. It'll probably stop right about here. So that's roughly where the new roof is going to be for this room. And I have to take everything off the ceilings, everything out of here, out of the room, because I'm putting in that ceiling. And that's going to require more space to do so. So like I'm not like moving, but is going to be construction happening. So I wanted to make sure I actually like did that. Hey. So yeah, where should I start? I think I'll turn on these lights just so there's a little bit better balance of light going on out into the room. But like, where should I start? Should I start like here and work my way this way, or like here and work my way this way? I think that's probably the most efficient way to do it, is just pick a side and get going, but I don't know, like, this side or this side. Because I could really do either way. It's all coming out of here. I guess it doesn't really matter that much at the end of the day. Yeah. This feels weird. I'm actually lucky I don't have to move those. Otherwise that would suck more. Yeah. I got lucky there. I do have to take probably there's the power brick over here, and this light that's like clipped to it, and that camera up on the back corner of the wall, and these lights on the ceiling I have to take down. But these panels themselves on the back wall, those I can leave alone because we're not actually going to be affecting anything to do with them. So got lucky there. I just don't know where to start. I'm going to assume I'm going to put on my protective gloves here. Got to have moving gloves if you're going to be moving a bunch of crap around, right? Like you don't want to scrape up your hands. These are the money makers in the musician business. Am I right? Pro musician. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to take those down. It would basically just be a simple like unscrew, pull off the wall, because I do have them like bracketed onto the wall, but they were a pain to get up there, and it required two people to get them mounted, and I don't want to have to take them down in order to have to redo that. So, at very least, that's better. But yeah, which side should I start on? Should I start left side or right side? For me, at least, that's what it is. I'm not sure if it's like mirrored for you guys, but this is left, this is right. Left or right, where should I go? Pick a direction, kids. Do you see the mess? Where is it? Point to the mess. There? Vamonos! I'm an idiot. Alright, I really do just have to pick one. Get this garbage can out of the way at least. Don't need that to be down there either way. I guess I'll probably just start on this side since this has like... I mean, I've got like plugs and shit that I gotta take out, so it's gonna be a little annoying either way. And some of this you're probably not gonna be able to see me too well, so you might have me like doing this to like show you where things are. This used to be over there, but I needed it for the microphone, so I had to like relocate it over here for today. But yeah, I guess I'll just let you guys watch. I mean, like, I'll be on the floor for a lot of this, so I don't think you'll miss too much. But there's quite a bit to tear down. It might not feel like it, but there's probably more than you think. Ugh, come on. Cheap plastic stands, right? They never fold in nicely. And I don't think I'll take the soft boxes off these lights. I think I'll just unplug them. I don't think I have to actually disassemble those. Oh, I meant to play music. Hold on. I'm gonna kind of have that in the background. Let me know if it's too soft or too loud. But I just have like a OST cycle through of like copyright safe video game music. So I'm not sure what's gonna be playing, but like right now it's Bastion, like stuff like that. Put this camera over here. I'm not gonna unplug it because I don't really need to right now. So this is gonna basically just be me cleaning stuff out. And if anyone wants to do like questions or just tell me about your day, I am up for anything, because this is going to be a very boring process if I'm left completely to my own devices. It is weird that you guys can hear me while I'm outside of my room, though. I do remember testing that last night and was like, whoa, that's kind of trippy, actually. It's like, as I disappear and come back in, don't be weirded out. I gotta figure out like what stuff I can unplug. That's gonna be a question, isn't it? I do know I can unplug this because I don't need to have that plugged in. Oh, there goes one. Probably sounded like I'm relieving myself half the time in here. And get this moved out of here. I don't know where I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put them on my bed. That's a far enough way away. I'll worry about that later. The entire space outside of this room right now is basically just construction materials and other random crap. Like, there is no room for anything in this space. It's just me. I gotta move everything. And this basement is not as big as people would think. Not enough moving locations to go, so I had to be very creative about where I'm ending up. Where should I go next? For mixing's sake, I'm going to turn this down a smidge more. All right. Let's go with the TV. Ooh, this might mess up my My screens, maybe. No? Oh, it did. Give it a second. There we go. I'll let it fix itself. I had to unplug my TV over here, which is obviously a computer monitor adjacent. And it was like, what are you doing? How dare you? Plug me back in. I was like, no. No, little one. You must stay unplugged for the now. This TV, unrealistically and stupidly heavy. It's an older TV, like much older. So it's basically probably 50-ish pounds. So, yeah. I literally have it on a TV dinner tray. This is the poor person's life, right? Like, this is what I've been living with. This is my squalor. Okay. Get this out of here. Don't mind me scooting through. No big deal. I don't know where I'm going to put this out here. Floor. That sounds good. Oh, God, okay. Oh, that was honestly the heaviest part. My bass drum weighs less than that. Hi. Here goes TV dinner tray, table stand. Yeah, that TV is straight up like I said, almost 50 pounds. It's probably closer to 40, but it's an old fat TV. It's not a plasma. That would be slightly heavier. Actually, is it? No, we threw away the plasma because that thing was half alive. That is just like an old LCD. We're talking like probably late 2000s era LCD, so pretty thick. I'll put this out here. I've actually got a stand for these. I'm going to bring it over here and put it by the stand. It's still weird that you guys can hear me. That's when I'm all the way out there. That's so odd. Also, is this music mix good? Like, I don't know if you guys can hear me well over it, or like how loud the music is, because I can't hear the music at the same volume you guys are. So if it's too loud, say something. Late 2000s LCD sounds expensive. No, it was like 20 bucks. TVs are so cheap these days that like you can buy a new one, a brand new like 40-inch for like 200 bucks, which yeah is fairly expensive, but that's low compared to what like that TV out there was brand new when the tech was still fresh. Oh, this is the first time I've been able to walk back here ever in my existence of having this room after putting the I almost tripped over something. That's OSHA hazard. You can't hear the music? How not? Hold on. I've been having music play for like 15 minutes. What do you mean? Oh! I left it on my recording function. There you go. Now you should be able to hear it. It should be aquatic ambience. Hooray. Sorry, I forgot about the whole Twitch v YouTube thing. It's been a while since I've streamed on YouTube, so I had my stuff set up to Twitch, which doesn't have the same audio restrictions with OBS for some reason, because YouTube needs to step it up, you know? Okay. Should be good now, though. If it's too loud, say something. I'll see it. I check back on chat every couple of seconds, because I'm lonely. Whoops. I totally turned off my camera plug. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hi. This camera is plugged into that power strip, and I totally forgot. Alright. I'll move that later. Alright, sorry about that. We're good. I'll leave that plugged in for now. I will not unplug it. I promise. Okay. There's those. You stay plugged in. Oh my gosh. It's gonna be one scuffed day. Dude, this entire thing is scuffed. I mean, like, I'm literally ripping apart everything that has made my life worth living for the past 5 years. This has been a very emotional experience, this whole process, you know? Like, something that you've been doing, I've had this set up specifically with this kit and everything since 2021. And while that might not sound like a long time, before this I had another kit here, and I've been evolving that for the past 4 years. So, it's a lot, you know, like this actually was quite a bit of like emotional stress setting up for this, this evolution of the space. And to not sound too sappy, it's thanks to everybody watching. Literally the reason I'm able to do this sort of thing and make these changes and adapt to what is to come, don't think that's plugged in, is because everybody has been supporting me as they have this whole time. And I'm just a fucking guy. I'm just a goober living in Iowa, for God's sake. Like, that's so weird to me that people want to support that and enjoy what I do. Like, it's unhinged. Why do I still have a water bottle back here? I have an old AA battery on this table for no apparent reason. Garbage. I've got a pack of Bean Boozled jelly beans for some reason. I had them for like streams like 2 years ago and I never threw them away. Water bottle. This had been sitting, fun fact, until like last week, was sitting in this back corner completely inaccessible. And I only got to it this past week because I needed to be able to get to a plug back there during the setup for all this. So this has just been sitting there since probably like May, probably around May. It has not been touched, and I need to clean it, obviously. It's a good bottle, I just never went to go to retrieve it. I never needed it after stopping doing Twitch streams as often. So, drum goober. Messy drum goober. Yep, that's about right. It's just your boy, the goober. I'm trying to figure out what to do next here. I think I'll unplug this phone. And all my drum plugins and crap. And pop that out of the wall. I've got like a phone over there that I use as a macro switch for my streams. I haven't used it in like 4 months. Music is louder than me. What? How dare it? I'm going to pee all over this music. There we go. I pooped on its chest. If I say anything unhinged, by the way, during this whole process, that's just because I'm unmedicated and I have mental problems. So, you know, welcome. So, oh, my pump is yelling at me. What do you want? What? I just tested my blood sugar. What do you mean? Hold on, I gotta do my blood sugar. Type 1 moment. Let me get this put up there. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. There we go. There, it shouldn't bother me for another few minutes at least. It just started vibrating at me. Oh, it wants to give me insulin. I understand that. Yes, I will accept that. Thank you, Daddy Insulin Pump. This thing can be very annoying when your blood sugar is slightly high. It gets very angry at you. It complains it complains I don't have insulin going through, but like that's kind of normal because it's just the blood sugar isn't exactly a perfect science. Ah, that's what I needed actually. That's why I got a drink. Random ass people, compassionate. Yeah, it's true. It's nice living in a world with people who are like sharing loves and like interests, and are able to like handle that and share it with each other. That's like my favorite thing. It sounds so like, that sounds like, oh man, you're all my friends, you know, like gross whatever, but at the same time, it's true. It's true. I'm glad that there are people who are able to share that sort of love with other people. This is, forgot that I had this actually. It's been sitting there the whole time. This is my panda blindfold. My sister got this as a joke because I said I needed a blindfold for one of my stream redemptions once when I was doing blindfold drum stuff. And she got me this shit. And it is kind of terrifying. But I keep using it because it's also kind of funny. Anyway, let's get back over here. Gotta clear off this table mainly. I'm going to turn this off so I don't accidentally trigger anything with my my keyboard over here. Just pop that there for now. Don't want to deal with that. There is so much to do. Oh, I can't even get that off of there, can I? Pull off that camera, don't need that there right now. Oh, that's taped on, right, forgot. I was like, is it stuck under the leg? No, it's taped on. What's funny is I've got so many cameras around here from my various streaming angles, I could just change my camera angle so you guys can see me. Like, I've literally got one like right here. I could just throw it onto that too. As goofy as that would be. If I had a wireless camera, I would use that. But alas, I do not. Yeah. Still weird that you guys can hear me when I'm outside of my room. I gotta make sure not to say anything incriminating or weird. Want to see something weird? Snare drum head. Old acoustic snare drum head with my actual mom's screen name on it from Twitch. My actual mother. I don't really need this. I'm gonna put with my other old drum heads. I got a bunch of like acoustic drum heads out here and a stack from the kit that you guys see in there, because I changed all these heads off at one point, so it's like it used to be an acoustic, not anymore. I've torn that bitch apart. I am not going to I'm not gonna do anything. Ooh, I probably shouldn't leave that there actually. It's gonna cause some weird audio glitch problems. Let me turn this off. Come on, turn off. Thank you. Put that there. I'm not gonna like unplug all of my kit stuff because I'm gonna be putting all this stuff back in. So like, while I will unplug the cables from like where they need to be unplugged, I'm gonna keep like the cymbals on the stands and stuff like that. I'm just gonna unplug the wires that connect them to the rest of the kit. That feels more efficient to me in the moment, at the very least. Plus, I need to be able to like clean out this. Because like there's a bunch of like cobwebs on that far wall because I can't get back in that corner with that TV in the way. So I can't clean it like I do the rest of the room on an occasion. Let's see. This foot pedal, I need to unplug this before I step on it and break something. Okay. I'm making sure what cable it came out of. This one, gone. It can no longer hurt us. All right. What would be happening next? I think it's just drum kit is what's next. I think the drum kit is more of a threat and a stress than anything else. I've got this USB foot pedal is what I just unplugged. That is a huge pile of just whatever. And I don't want this to affect the rest of what I'm trying to work on because I do have it set up to some hotkey stuff. So many cables. I literally can't improve on that. That's the fun part about an electronic kit. Fuck you. is what the electric kit says when you go to, do you want less cables? Fuck you. It's not how that works, unfortunately. Every single pad on here has to have a lead. You cannot shorten that in any way, shape, or form. Everything has to be of a certain length and a certain distance from these, which all the cables run to, both of these. Since I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 piece drum kit between cymbals and heads, that is many cables. And I have to do that. So yeah, there's no way to actually like fix that. I'm just kind of boned, you know? Do be how that be. Luckily everything is labeled, so I should be fine just removing things. But we've got to do that. And I'm going to make sure that everything is labeled properly as I unplug them. Holy shit, that was stuck in there. Wow. Tell it's been a while since I've serviced that boy. CR1, yep. Okay, lots of that. At least hide them with anti-static carpet. I can't, because if I didn't, if I wanted to run them better, I would have to lengthen every single cable, which, while it shouldn't affect the latency too much, requires me to buy about $70 worth of just cable extensions to make that happen. And as a poor / very tight budget son of a bitch, no, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not selling it. I'm not selling my kit. This is just being moved out so I can do construction in the room. So it'll be back here, don't worry. It'll take some time to like re-plug it in and everything, but I doubt I'll do a video on that. Did I? Oh, this is, right, this is my stack. It's got the cable on the inside. Okay, I'll do my hi-hat first, then. That also has a cable on the inside. You know what, this one's easier to do. I can lift this one just slightly and pop it out. Oh, that's right, I had to take off the body for this one. Not as easy as I thought. There goes that. Cable's free. I gotta feed this down through this hole. There we go. A hole has been sent. And that should be free of all trouble. Oh wait, no, the foot pedal. The foot pedal exists. Silly doofus me. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. I'm gonna tie this around the end here just so I don't lose it in the shuffle. Because who knows, right? And all my drumsticks will go with it. Hi-hat gone. Alright, put this over here. On the other side of the house. Oh, man. 3.5 producers on Patreon. The power of throwing money at a guy. Yeah, it really is. Like, throwing money at people, you'd be surprised how much it helps. That's the reason I'm able to do all of this. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. The whole reason I'm able to do this, put the ceiling in, closing my walls, soundproof this room, is because of you guys. It is the whole reason for the season. Whew. Knock off my lights before I take them down, huh? Seat. Go out here. God, there's so much room for activities when you don't have a drum kit in the way. Like, I can't, it's gonna feel so weird when all this is gone. I'm gonna be like able to do a Irish jig in here. There's so much room, dude. So much room, dude. Like, oh, dude. Okay. Because I had it really cranked on here, that's why I didn't want to fight with it earlier. But the cable for this is up inside and underneath this top one, because I'm a doofus who likes to make things really hard to break. Which is a good thing, but also it just takes a lot of time when you want to change anything, fix anything, do any sort of edits like this. It takes a while. So how are all of you? How's all of your lives? It's getting warm in here, just from my slight moving around. I'm going to turn on my fan in this room, just so I can have some sort of airflow. Yep. There's a piece of tape on the floor. Haven't moved from Twitch to YouTube, kinda? Yeah, I don't do Twitch streams too often at all anymore. I do mostly YouTube upload stuff. I don't really do Twitch streams with YouTube streams with drums, because YouTube does not allow copyright stuff at all. So I really can't do it safely, unless I'm extraordinarily picky about what I play, which is more boring. So like, if I have the inkling to do a Twitch stream and I want to play the drums and do requests, then I will. But everything else I do on YouTube now, just because they're a lot more inviting with it. I don't love YouTube and I don't like hate Twitch, but they have good virtues for different avenues, you know, like I can trust both of them for their own specialties, but not to handle everything. I've got to do a lot of this myself when it comes to deciding what to do and where and when to use it. And doing streams on YouTube just doesn't make sense these days, so. I still do them once in a while, but it's more of a if I feel like it kind of thing. Ooh, I get to show all of you the snare. You guys want to see the snare? I'm sure a lot of you have never seen the snare. Oh, right. I've got I was about to unplug this. I've got to turn off my power lead for these, because all of these, the heads have LEDs in them that run off their own big power supply. We're talking like, I forget what size this is. Let me check. It's a 20 amp. 5 volt 20 amp. I've got to unplug that, because if I don't, I'm going to get zippy zapped. Not to death, but I'll feel it. So we pop this out of here. Here we go. Fantastic. It is now dead. And now I can unplug everything else. I wired that myself, so it's like I don't trust it, even though I did it myself. Do you know 8-bit drummer? What are your thoughts on him? Oh, Jared's awesome. Like, everyone I know loves Jared. And Jared has popped into my old Twitch streams multiple times just being a good guy. Like, he's just a legitimately good person. So it's like, hey, keep doing you. It's just we found our people in different portions of the internet, basically. Like, we get along. We don't not get along. Talked quite a few times, but it's also like, I don't really have a reason to, what the hell did I do to this? Oh, sorry, I just got confused and lost in thought there. How did I do this? Was me from like a year ago just a goofball, or? No, I was right. Oh, I did this correctly. I'm not stupid. I just think I'm stupid, which is, you know what, a valid deduction there. Okay, that's gone. Now, how did I do? What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, it was an additional power lead. Right. I forgot I had to do that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go, it's free. Sorry, I forgot I had an additional power lead because the drum needed power from both sides. So, yeah, this is my snare. This was every character on here. Let's see if you guys can really focus in. Every character on this snare was selected and voted on by a viewer of my Twitch streams back in, I think, 2020. And we just kept adding. So I got like this anime aesthetic video game snare that's just kind of really cool to go through and see every single character on here. And yeah, I hand cut all of these stickers, by the way. I bought some sticker paper and I literally just printed them out on that paper and cut them out by hand. It sucked. Took me like, God, 4 hours just to do that. Got all this Velcro. Ba, ba, ba. That's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna go from that side this way, so I can clear out some movement room while I'm doing all that. It's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, that's 2 floor times. Duh. Where's the cables for these? 1. Oh, okay. 1. There we go. And 2. Wherever you are, there you are. Down here, huh? There. Put that down. Cool. And get bass pedal off of here. I have to give this bass pedal a servicing before I plug it back in, I think. Unplugging wires. Unplugging wires. So much fun. Double pedal. I forgot what this is. Oh, it's a Speed Cobra 310. That's what it is. Thomas Speed Cobra. I forgot what brand it was, even. That's pathetic. What am I? I'm not a musician. I'm a liar. I'm a crook. I don't even know the brand of what I use anymore. I'm pathetic. This actually has a lot more physical, strenuous activity than I thought it would. This is a lot. I'm doing a lot here. I'm trying to decide if I should keep my my bass pedal, my tom on the bass kit. Probably. I don't see much of a reason to actually like remove it. Let me get some of this mess of cables out of the way here. One thing I will be able to do by law when I put all this back in, now that I'm not adding anything more to the kit and I'm happy with how it is, I can wire things a little bit more efficiently. That will change. It probably won't change the visuals too much, but it will make it easier to not fight like this with cables every single time I unplug things. Which will definitely be a bonus compared to what I've had. But it's mostly just that fact that they're tangled around each other from how many different times I've added stuff after everything has been plugged together. That's kind of how that is. Yeah, companies come and go, but Tama has been consistent. They are very, very good. And everyone agrees with it. So it's just like, how did I forget that I had a Tama? I literally picked them because they were Tama. How dare I, you know? Like, that's me being a stupid. Hey, ride symbol out of here. Be gone, thought. Gotta get this put over here at a semi-conservative location. There we go. I don't want to mess around with too many of the like measurements. Like I want to leave them all as they were. Because I don't want to have to like reset the spacing and the height and everything if I can avoid it. So I'm being fairly careful. Oh my floor tom leg is through my cymbal leg. No wonder. I was like, why does that look so weird? Oh, get out of there. There we go. Okay. This should be free now. Let go. There we go. Okay, this is going to my cowbell and crash stand. And the last symbol I have to mess with is basically just my China symbol, and then it'll be all heads. So, yay. Oh no, it wasn't autofocus. Shoot, I forgot to reset the focus. I put this on manual because the autofocus on this camera is kind of bad. There, we should be better now. Sorry, I forgot to reset that. I totally forgot I changed it. Is the ADHD brain go burr? I immediately shift focus without thinking about what I had done. I really need medication. Fun fact should be happening soon. I just need to wait for acceptance, basically. Hello. Don't mind me while I leave. I can still talk. Welcome to stream. I am putting China symbol over in corner where it be safe for a few days. Good China boy. Boy, that sounded terrible. Don't take that out of context. I was talking about my symbol. Jesus Christ, that could go real bad if somebody took that out of context. Holy shit. Alright. Okay, there's that power lead. Okay, this is the, yeah, so I'm gonna have to flip this upside down, but I'm not gonna have to move the, angle of the drum. Yep, okay. So, that's the daisy chain, so I can actually leave that in. I don't need to take that out. I can leave the daisy chain in. But the direct power, I can. Ugh. So I'm gonna have to leave this upside down, aren't I? Can I do that? Can I just... Or does it have a... No, it doesn't have a chuck on it. Good. I was worried it had like a lock chuck that wouldn't let me put it upside down like that, but it doesn't. Inside Catharsis or Catharsis Exposed? One of the two. There's just so much. There's so much, dude. It might not feel like a lot to you guys. You're not the one taking it out. There's so much. Oh, God. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's an extension. Okay, hold on. Let me hold that in place while I get this up here. There's an extension on here. See, this is what I mean. I'd have to buy a bunch of these, Byloff, in order for that to be doable, to like hide all my cables. And, well, to be frank, that sucks. It's expensive. I know I said it already, but like, ugh. I'm gonna leave that down. Unplug the MIDI. Oop, almost fell over. I think this is... Yeah, this is the MIDI cable there. Get the fuck out of here, nobody loves you. Just like my dad, leaving me alone, never coming back with the milk. Don't read into that. Me and my dad get very well along. Sometimes brain just do brain things. Alright. So that's all unplugged. Oh god. This is what sucks. This is what I hate the most. What I hate the most is, well, to be frank, Roland. I hate Roland. Not that I like hate them as a company entirely. I hate that they design stuff like this and then it becomes an industry standard. What I mean by that is the this wiring harness that they have for e-kits is literally just all these wires onto one input, and that sucks. It's a pain to deal with, and only on higher end kits do they get rid of that and go individual cables, which is kind of stupid. When you think about it, this is wasting more resources than it is just giving people the proper cables to single port everything. They're just being lazy about it. Makes me mad. Like, it doesn't even take that much in cost to just make the device slightly bigger and have individual plugs. It's very annoying. But then they did it, so everyone started doing it, and now everyone does it, and it sucks. Like, every e-kit company with lower end stuff copied the same design, and it sucks. And it's purely a money-saving venture, but like outdated by like 3 decades. They don't need to do that. They don't need to have all of these various lengths, for the record. Another annoying thing, some of these only go so far because they don't think that you would have your kit set up in a unique way. So you have to have your hi-hat on this side or have the drum this module on the other side of the kit with the hi-hat, which then makes it too far away for other things to plug into, like your high tom and stuff like that. It's a dumb design. If you're gonna at least do a harness like this, make all of the cables the same length. Do you understand me, Roland? You suck sometimes, my guys. It just drives me nuts. Drives everyone I know a little bit nuts to deal with cable harnesses like this. Plus, they do not store well in any format, so you just kind of have to hope that it doesn't get too messed up. Raw. No Roland sponsorships for again, I don't hate them as a company. I hate their practices sometimes. That's not the sales department's fault. They need to get designers who don't do crap like that and keep it that way for like 4 decades. Evolve with the times, you know what I mean? Like, they have some of the best electronic kits out there. They don't have to carry through this antiquated crap to all of their low-end customers, you know? I'm a fighter for the poor guy because your boy makes less than 1K a month easy. I don't have a lot, you know? Like, I gotta pay rent and all my other bills on top of that. This sort of crap makes my day just slightly worse as somebody who is way below poverty line. This sucks. All they have to do is change stuff like that, and I would be 100% on board with them. But they really don't serve the lower end. I like to refer to them as the Apple of e-drums. It's not that they're necessarily bad at what they make. They're bad at what they produce for any other tax bracket. Literally only rich people can get good things out of stuff like this, you know? Whereas comparatively, this other thing, the DTX Express 3 from Yamaha, this was made, I want to make this clear, 2 decades before this, right? Actually, 2.5 decades earlier than this was even produced, right? This has individual port plugs for everything. This is great. It's not as good of a module for obvious reasons, but it's also like, can you maybe, here's a thought, not do this weird, like, proprietary crap all the time that Roland does? That's what drives me up the wall with Roland. I don't think they're a bad company. I think they do proprietary garbage for no good reason and just go, they'll pay for it anyway. So, yeah. I don't hate them. I hate that type of crap that they do. It's the same reason I'll never be sponsored by Elgato. I don't like that they do that sort of thing. You know, like, I cannot stand behind a company that I don't appreciate how they basically just extort huge dollars out of the back pockets of people who just are trying to get started. Can I be real with that? As somebody who is streaming for 5 years, Elgato's prices to their performance of their quality is not enough. You can buy key lights on Amazon for 20 bucks that you can set up with a program for free on your computer that is open source and fully codable and fully accessible. You can do everything the same exact way for half the price. Why would I use theirs? You know, for ease of access, right? The what's the word I'm for? The ecosystem, right? That's what people are paying for. To be lazy. People are paying double the price for half the effort, and you can say that that's worth it. Sure, but then you're also pouring a bunch of money into something when you should be learning how to use programs like the one I mentioned anyway, because they have so many more available options. Like, people like the Stream Deck, you know, it's like, I have a Stream Deck literally on, that's what this is. I have an open source copy version of what the Stream Deck effectively was, and this functions for more stuff. I can control my computer with it all the same. I can control my lights from multiple different companies and manufacturers all the same for half the price. It's awesome. And there's no subscription fee, might I add. Looking at you again, Stream Deck, with your payable app. Goofy ass. So yeah, that's... Yeah. Roland made my first MIDI keyboard. Very bad, but pretty cheap. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, Roland E-drum space-wise is like that. Every other instrument that they touch, I don't really know because I don't use them. But they're very, very monopolized on their drum kit stuff. And while they do a comparative to, like, I call them the Apple of E-drums, they actually do the R&D, the research and development, to do that stuff. Whereas Apple doesn't do that, and they just borrow from Android 5 years later. I said it! And I did not stutter. It happens all the time. So it's just a matter of, like, at least I respect that Roland does actually do their own R&D for their own products. That I respect. I just wish that they got rid of crap like this and stopped tax bracketing it. It's like, why are you making poor people suffer for something that is an easy replacement? Make this 10% bigger, and you can have individual ports all the way up and down the side without any issues. You know, that's all you need, some extra ports. It would put on maybe an inch of space to this tiny module. You can do that. Why aren't you doing it, you know? It's effectively the same price. You have to put in just slightly more material. It would maybe up the charge $15 MSRP. Just do it, you know? It's frustrating trying to be an E-drummer. Oh, I got the power cord in here. Look at that. Forgot I didn't have this unplugged yet. Yeah, $80 for a foot pedal. Exactly. Get this up. So I'm here, pull this out into the other room. So sorry about my, like, E-drum brand rant. But, you know what? Sometimes you just need to let the people know the truth. I speak for the people. But it's like, I'm very much a proponent for keeping things efficient and, like, budget friendly while still offering those higher end features that shouldn't be high end features, like individual plugs for all your E-kit ports. Like, that's just something that should be standard, but only isn't because Roland decided one day it was cheaper to not do that. But it's like, it's not so much cheaper that it wouldn't be just worth including it for an extra $15. It's obnoxious. If you're if you're poor enough to buy an E-kit that is small, you are not so poor that $15 to $20 is going to make or break that, right? Like, you will put in that extra $20 because the difference between $450 and $475 is fairly negligible when you're looking at a piece of, frankly, like, hobby grade equipment, like an E-kit intro level, you know? Like, yeah, you're looking for a budget, but it's not going to kill you because you're already expected to pay double that. So if you're a drummer, you already know what prices you're getting yourself into. For the example of that, the prices of acoustic drums are nuts. Your shells and a good set of proper cymbals will cost you easily in the multi-thousands of dollars. So it's like, we drummers get it. And that's without even mentioning the stands for every cymbal, the heads for everything, swapping all those out, the drumsticks, you know, like there's a lot of other little, like, nickel and dime stuff that happens with a drum kit, be it electronic or acoustic. And it's like, yeah, just like, why are you making it harder for us? We only have so much. Drummers are stereotypically, but also truthfully and notoriously poor. We don't just have that lying around. But even the poorest of drummers can shell out like $15, you know, for a better overall experience. It's all it takes. Tried shoving that into the other port down there. It did not work out. There we go. Anyway, let us get this out there. This is super dusty, by the way. I've got a duster over here. Want to see how dusty this is? I'm going to bring you guys over here to see how dusty this is. Like, whoo, hello. Let me use this to show you. You see all those? You see, you see that? You see that in the light? All that. Disgusting. It's just dust. So gross. Big grossy dust. Disgust dust. Anyway. Put this back over here. How much does my kit cost? Well, I built mine, so I can tell you that, but it's not going to be accurate to like any actively currently available kit out there. So my kit specifically, shells were used just from someone on Guitar Center. It's like $300-400 just for the shells. I had about another 100 or so in drum heads. My custom skin on the front here was like $20. My hi-hat was a little more expensive because I had to like wire that up differently. That was another like maybe $80 just for the controllers. All of the cymbals, including the hi-hats, were probably in the realm of $250 or so. And then all these small electronics I had in order to make everything work the way it does, including buying that second drum module, that Yamaha one, to make every single head work, and all the cables, looking at probably about $800-900. And again, that's me building it myself, but that's still, and I want to make sure that this is proper here, $800 or $900, right? When I bought the Roland TD11 brand new in like January or February 2018, that thing was $1,200 for 4 pads, 3 cymbals, a hi-hat pad, and no hi-hat snare, hi-hat stand, rather, which is so much more expensive for so less. And I took that module I use is still the TD11 one, and I turned it into this for almost half the price, where this performs a little bit less because it's not a full made kit, right? Like it's not super like carefully constructed with like everything perfectly tuned in. This does work close to equivalent for almost half the cost. And I can have 8 more drum heads to attach to this without losing any effectiveness or use. How much for the snare stickers? Like, it was like $10 for a sheet of the sticker paper, and then I just used existing ink and pictures offline for free. So, not a lot. And then from the man hours of cutting them out all hand by hand, maybe $20. Woo. Like, I don't count that though, really. But then, to be fair, if you want to count the LEDs that I put into the kit, that was probably another about $100. So closing in on $1,000 if you count all of the fancy stuff I did, all the aesthetic crap, as well as the actual kit itself. But just raw, the kit itself, wiring everything up myself, creating the drum triggers from scratch, yeah, under $1,000 easily. But also, not everyone has that ability or that time, so I understand that like building your own isn't everybody's option, but it was mine, and I decided to roll with it. And I'm happy I did. This kit has been so good to me, but I also I can't record as well as I want with it. That's why I said with like the quality of play is a little bit unfortunate, because like if I record anything with this kit, it will undoubtedly have like drum trigger, like miss triggers, or like it'll double hit something, which because it's a kit like this, it's an e-kit, I can go into whatever program and delete those extra ones. It doesn't take that long, but it is annoying that that happens. Like being a drummer who was trained and practiced and built on an acoustic, playing exactly what I know and exactly what I want to play and have it respond exactly as I intend, then being like forced to deal with this shit, it's a little annoying, but I still love it. I still do love e-kits. I don't like that. I don't want that to be a, well, it sucks then. No, it's a great kit. Do not get me wrong. I love it. And e-kits are fantastic, and there's a time and place for every type of kit, right? But at the same time, I understand that not everything is built for e-kits. The world is not meant for e-kits. Not for every particular case that you want to utilize. So like I want to be able to have an acoustic again, because there's so much acoustically that I miss about acoustic kits. The flexibility, the usability, the I'm gonna show you guys my butt crack if I'm not careful. The dynamics of an acoustic. Sorry if there's air going through the mic right now. I had to kneel down in front of it. Point is, there's a lot. But there's a time and place for every type of kit, and mostly what I want to do is stuff that an acoustic kit would do better. So that's kind of why I want to shift back. How soon that'll be is kind of still up to finances, but I don't think it'll be that far out. I think I'll have time eventually, money eventually to do so. I'm gonna turn that off now because I'm pretty sure I don't have to crouch down and fight too much. I want to show you guys this too. This is something else I did. Can I? Yeah. Just because I gotta take this out anyway. So this little tower of boxes here is what ran all the LEDs in my drum kit. And you might be like, what's in here? I can't take this out right now because it's I need a screwdriver. I don't have one on me at the moment. But this powers this. This is literally a little tiny board. Not kidding you, about yay big. I actually do have some spares, so I'll show you what the actual board looks like. But that is in here with a bunch of wire connectors that you can USB load up a free program that allows you to control LED lights and allow you to do like custom light triggers and have different lighting effects, you know, like it's super cool. And it doesn't cost anything. It's awesome. It's called WLED. It's great. The little board in here is called an ESP board. And it's super nice. So if you're like familiar with small electronics and you haven't messed with that, you probably should, because it's totally fun, actually. It's really fun to mess around in. And it works with a lot of different programs. So like, you can make your own stuff happen. It's cool. It's so cool. I just really like the flexibility of it. I'm able to do neat light stuff. Like if I had my phone, do I? Oh wait, no, that one wasn't working last I knew. I had to reset it. Yeah, so I can't show you what it actually looks like. My drum kit was the last one that worked. There's videos of it out there, but it allows you to do a bunch of cool stuff with LEDs, and that's really neat. And it works really well for stuff like Twitch, because then there's companies like Lumia Stream that allow you to connect your lights wirelessly, and allows you to do like follow alerts and like bit alerts. And, my chat, if I have it set up, can just trigger lights, which is kind of neat. Like they can do presets of lighting effects that I had programmed in. So there's a lot of cool A lot of cool fun to be had. Go. Drum kit officially out of the space. Oh, that was a lot. And there's still more to do. Okay, I'm gonna get the camera moved out so you can see better, closer, what I'm doing out here. This wire-free gear cable. So, I'm gonna put this like right there, because that's where the next round of stuff I'm gonna be doing is gonna be focused. Gonna lift it a little bit. Bit too much. There we go. Alrighty, I'm gonna get my drink again. I'm kicking up a lot of dust in the area. Oh, I'm gonna take a rest right here. How are you guys? Whew. This has been fun, actually. Still a little strange, like the acoustics in this room have gotten way worse from removing all of my drum stuff. But I'm going to be changing that a lot as the room gets readdressed. There's so much to do, though. I still can't believe that in a week, in a freaking week. Oh, that's Velcro. Ah, get off of me. No, it's not gonna. Let me go. In a week, this room is gonna be torn apart, and ideally the outside stuff to the room, the walls are gonna be closed in already. And currently, at this time in a week, I'll be working on the drop ceiling. Jesus. That's so much. Sorry if I'm having like an existential crisis over here. Don't mind me. I'm working through it right now. Oh. Whew. I'm gonna show you guys something kind of cool. No window, no. Actually there was, but the window is right there, but you can't see it. Because if you go from like the outside of this house, you can see the drywall backing through that window, but the drywall's just covering it. But there's no window in here, no. Mostly to keep it from making unnecessary sound to the outside already, because I knew that was going to be happening. But fun thing I wanted to mention. So this is, get this under here. This is bare up here. This is literally just like that is a vent, and this is just the main beam right here for the house. Like that is literally the main beam, runs through the whole building. It's all the way through. I'm going to be closing this in and putting what's known as a soffit in here. So I'm going to basically enclose this. It's going to drop this by about probably like 2 inches, so like right here. And it's going to go straight across and meet back up on the other side. So I'm closing that out purely because if I don't, then it's going to cause problems, and I don't want it to, acoustically at least. And it's like, it just makes sense to get rid of it. So yeah, the next thing is to get rid of. And yeah, verse, like there is less noise from the street, but it's not perfect by any means. I wish it were better. It is not. It's just kind of mid. It's. I'm gonna try at some point to open up the window from the outside and shove in insulation. So hopefully it'll block more of that sound. More for the drums going out than it is the sounds coming in, you know? We don't have that many people making noise around here. So it's luckily, like, I'm in a little dead end, you know? So it's not a big deal. But we used to have kids a couple years ago from a house across the street, but they've gotten old enough that they don't run around screaming and playing with toys on the street and everything nowadays. So, yeah. Either way, I want to keep my drum set noise from bothering the people around, because that's just the proper thing to do. I digress. Let us mustard and ketchup. How much do I want to do with this? This is going to be a lot of sorting. So I've got clips over here. I feel like I'll keep these. I feel like I'm going to switch out a lot of the stuff. Some of these things I'm going to throw into this container down here because I just need to throw them somewhere for the moment. Here is a drum head with all of my Twitch subscribers from, like, I think it was 2020, because I had a subathon thing happen around that time, and I will not throw it away. That's just, I like to keep things like that. So there's that. Also, I miss this drum head. This is a drum head from a company that doesn't exist anymore, and it really sucks because this drum head was extremely good. It actually still works technically. I just stopped using it because I ripped the head, I ripped through 2 of the layers, but it's a triple ply, so I could theoretically still use it. For obvious reasons, I'm not using it. I need to decide what to do next. Why did you fall over? How dare you? I know I didn't really get it shoved in there too much. I think I'll just sit down here and go through a bunch of crap. Oh, let me get on the floor here. Ooh. Oh. All right. You guys like my old man grunts trying to get down on the ground? Basically anything drum related. This is a broken bearing connector from that drum pedal. I can't even use it. But, you know, life. Is this 2 drum keys? Do I have more drum keys? That's 2 drum keys. Hell yeah. You always find a drum key as a drummer. Everything comes with a drum key. I forgot I had these. I'm going to keep those out, actually. I'm going to put those with, like, my other drum keys so I don't lose them. Well, this was to something. It's an old LED remote. Don't know what the hell it's for. Probably one of my old stuff. All these Velcros, I'll probably keep these. I used to use them as an anti-trip for an old set of wires, but I don't have those anymore. But I'll probably still use them for something, because Velcro always comes in handy when you least expect it. My drum gloves! I still use these, I just haven't had for the year. So I'll keep those. I'm putting like a keep pile over here, so in case you're wondering where I'm tossing stuff, I got like a keep pile and then like a trash pile. LED power strip. You never know when you're gonna need a power strip. I'm one of those people. I have an entire 3-drawer shelf over there of computer wires of various types and years. I have power cables and charging cords from the early 2000s in there because I work on stuff like that a lot in like retro equipment, and sometimes I end up needing power strips that the normal human would never need. So it's actually really nice to keep these around, because for 3 years down the line, I'll be needing exactly this. I won't know it until I need it. So I keep them around when I've got stuff like power cords, extenders, mystery cables. I never throw cables away. I wouldn't call myself a cable hoarder necessarily, but I'm not far off. I'm not a hoarder purely because I actually utilize them. Whereas most cable hoarders just never do ever again. Whereas, like, of course, stuff like this is an XLR cable. Of course I'll use this, right? Like, these types of things, no duh. my first mixer. This PV6 USB still works, just not perfectly, but it does still function, so I keep it around in case I need a backup, because it will function in the case of emergency. Drum splitters. These, fun fact, these basically take the signal from any eKit double signal cable, because like some of them need two inputs, like the rim and head of a tom, for example, or the snare. These take the one wire that runs both of those and splits them into two, and they actually come in handy quite often. I haven't had to use these since I bought that second module, because it worked better with my kit setup, but I keep them around because I may someday utilize these for something else, again related to eKits. Like if I were to put, if I were to get one of those like a drum pad, right? Like the eKit pads that have like the 6 or 8 different pads on them that you can trade out, and you can connect drum heads to some of those ports, and some of them only need to be some of them only need to be single zones when I might have a 2-zone option, and I can use these to split off a 2-zone head off of one plug. It's stuff like that. Like, might not come in handy, but if it does, I'll have it there. Because I can think of the, basically if I can think of a reason I would use it, I keep it around. But every couple of years I go through my stuff and go like, is this really worth it? Probably not. Like this. This is a gooseneck. This is literally just an old microphone gooseneck, right? Boom, boom, bam, pow. It's just, you bend it in different directions. This isn't on the microphone stand it was on, because it's actually what's holding my my 2 drum modules right now. That stand that those 2 were on, that's what this came off of. I had to remove this so I could put the Roland adapter on the top of that stand, and I just obviously keep this around because eventually it'll go back on there. LED connectors, these are trash, I don't need those. Got too many of those, definitely don't need them. User manuals for various LED strips that I don't use anymore. Garbage. Evans EQ patch. I use these quite often, mostly because your bass drum uses them. You put them on the bass drum where your beaters would strike, and it stops it from tearing apart your drum head. So I have like one of these left in here, and I use it. Keep that. Pearl. Has a Pearl Demonator bass drum. This is the second drum side. This is the slave pedal. I only stopped using this because I had like a weird problem with it, but it's still fine. I could clean it up and sell it at some point. I just haven't. This is I'm not gonna pull this out, but this is a reflector from when I was into filmmaking. I keep it around because I still do use it on a rare occasion. This is the other side of that drivetrain. That what drivetrain? Oh, is that a drivetrain? I forget what these are called. Not a drivetrain, no. That's in a car. Duh, I'm being stupid. The shaft. Yeah. The shaft. Drive shaft. That's where I was getting drive from. So this is the drive shaft from my Tama Iron Cobra, which again still works. This snapped in half. Oopsie. So all I need to do is replace that or get a new drive shaft, and then I could use that pedal again. So I haven't thrown it away or anything, just because I need to know the diameters and sizes when that does happen eventually. This is the drive shaft from the Pearl Demonator that I used to use. That was my first double pedal on the eKit, and I just never used it anymore. What's in here? Ooh! When did I get these? Just 2 free XLR. I don't remember getting. I have 2 free XLR cables. That's sick, actually. These will come in handy. I didn't. That's like Christmas. I didn't know I had those. Where did those come from? Did I buy those? Those are unused. They're still brand new. 15 footers. Jeez. Well, sick. Definitely use those. You forget you have stuff sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this over here. Dusty. Everything's so dusty. Disgusting back here. My goodness. The piece of electrical tape just stuck on the wall. It's always a good time. Oh, it's an old there's an old screw over here and an old dish washer from a crash cymbal bottom plate. I mean, that's all trash. Okay, let's scoot forward here a bit. So, I'm going to keep this acoustic head because it's got the nostalgia value to it. I'm gonna throw these away because I really don't need these. This one does have a single ply left. I'll just buy a new one. Sometimes you just gotta know when to say goodbye, alright? You don't need to keep them. These are desk lamps. Why I have desk lamps just sitting over here? You tell me, man. I've never once been able to think about why I have just like 2 random ass desk lamps this side of the room. There we are. Keeping those, obviously. I just don't know why I have them. I think I used to use this one for YouTube videos. I think that's why this one's over here. Don't know about the other one, though. I don't know why that's in here. Probably used it for something. I don't remember. Half of this stuff has been sitting over here, just unused for the better part of years. Pop that in there. Easy to wrap them up like that. There's the Iron Cobra. Keep that out, because again, can keep that, can sell these at some point. I don't know if I'll sell one or both of my excess double pedals, but I'll probably utilize them at some point. 3-foot mono TRS jack. Another 3-foot TRS jack, completely unopened. Another E-drum splitter. Another 3-footer. And another E-drum splitter. This is the plunger from when I installed that door. Why is it even in here? What the hell's wrong with me? I should have thrown that away immediately. What is this? Another LED power strip thing. But again, you never know when these are going to come in handy. Not even for LEDs. These can be used for power adapters for pretty much anything. Like, from LEDs to like computer monitors, printers, just various other electronic devices that use the same protocol. A lot of uses for stuff like these. So, keep them for a rainy day. This is my old dual screen monitor holder. I should probably get rid of this. I can't think of a reason why I would keep this. It's super heavy. It's cumbersome. I don't even know. Oh, I do have the bottom bracket. Right here. I mean, if I've got both parts, why would I get rid of it? You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you guys make that decision. Should I keep this around? Should I keep this monitor stand around? Or should I just throw it away? Like, what should I do here? I'm not too picky either way. but I don't know why I have it here. I guess I could utilize it. I'm going to oh, that is just another one of those. Keep that. Plug adapter. Keep those. This is literally a bunch of wine bottles in a garbage bag. You might be like, what the hell? I was actually using these as a sandbag. That's how poor I am. Instead of buying sand and putting it in a bag, or even cat litter and putting it in like a plastic bag, I took some old wine bottles that were sitting in the house when I moved in here. I put them into a garbage bag, and I've been using them as a sandbag for my old light stands. But I don't use these anymore, so I can throw these out. I'm very confused why I still have those in here. I don't know why I didn't throw those away. It's strange. And again, other half to the demonator. So like this is all one unit. Still works, still useful, still could utilize it as such. Iron Cobra not so much, would need to buy a piece to get that up and running again. But otherwise was a great piece of kit. I broke it. So that answers all that question. Gotta take these and put these. These are just adapters and a washer. Belt for drum heads, or drum head cymbals. I can think of words I would use them more often. Oh, okay. Gotta get myself a drink real quick. Alrighty. So now I've got to get all this stuff out of this room. Where to begin? Probably start with the walkway stuff. I'm gonna put some of these. I know where I'm gonna put these. Storage box in my back room. That would be perfect for both of these to live in for the time being. Because who needs them out and active right now? Double paste pedals are going to have to go somewhere. I don't know if I want to put them with my other drums. Probably. I've got a shelf that these will be a part of later. I just need to put them somewhere for now, so. Go down there. And I'll take the other double pedal and do the same thing with that. And let me get this out here. And that other. I don't know, I should put this other this old mixer. Ideally, I would leave it in here with the other electronic stuff, but I'm going to be moving all that out of here too, so it's like, I don't know, man. Running out of space. Let me put it with some other electronics stuff. Got a bunch of cables and cords that I'm going to be keeping. I'll probably just shove them into that for now, to be honest. That's kind of a lot of what this is already. Just various drum cables and power adapters and such. Again, that will have a new life once I have the room put back together. I've already got a location that they will live in. But I'll have to go through this at a later date after I'm done with the construction and put all those together. So go through all these in here haphazardly because frankly I don't really care where they end up. So take these over here, put those in there. E2 patches, put those in there. My gloves. The rest of these are, yeah, plug adapters I'll put into my other drawer. These. This is actually for my active kit setup, so I don't want to throw these out. Cool, done, gone, closed. Fantastic. That's gonna have to be pulled across the room. That's part of my active drum kit setup too, so I'll put that in here. Boom bam. All these plugs. We go over there, in with the other plugs. But I will put them away at a later time, because right now I'm working on the rest of it. Oh man. I'm figuring out a lot of stuff. Alright. Actually gonna take these bottles out here. Gotta recycle those. I'll put them somewhere where I won't forget about it. And all of these can go in the trash. Trash pile. Not a lot of trash, but it is trash, nonetheless. Gotta bend these. Can't put them in the trash as is. Can I bend these? Should be able to. Unless they're just that good of steel. Whew. They're pretty good, actually. God. Alright. Whew. Alright, that's high quality. Oh, good on you, Pearl. Man. And this company, one that does not exist anymore, how good is your metal? Not as good. Still very good. Definitely more malleable. And these are gone. Now I can fit these in the garbage. But put this one inside here. Yep, it's a little bit smaller. A little easier to manipulate. Garbage. Whee! So empty. Ugh. I don't know how many people know about this back here on the wall, or how many just saw it when I was moving through. But I have a... This is only barely safe to show on stream. It's only saucy, it's not actually not safe for work. I've had this since like 2017, I think? Official print from Zone. Hell yeah. Gotta get that out of here though. I'll put that out here. Easy place to put it. Oh. This gooseneck I'm gonna put with the actual stand out there. Was it beautiful? Yep. That's always right there, you know, like you're sitting here playing the kit right in this area, you look up and you see the queen, you know, it's just, yeah. It's always good to have around. Just keep it there. I've got a, on this wall, it's also obviously has to be taken down, Club Nintendo exclusive, back when they still did that, of Twilight Princess. I love this poster. It cost me many dollars of my childhood life, and I've kept it this whole time because I love it. And I love this game. I want to keep it around. Why would I throw away something I love? Lots of little things. Now we're really at the like the granular type of stuff, like taking the mount out of the ceiling and unplugging all these lights up here, which I will get a camera angle to show you as I work on it. But whew, what a day. What a day. Lots happened in the past, like, what, hour and a half? How long have I been streaming? Does anyone know? Probably closer to 2 hours, I would figure. Trying to find a good place for this. Out here. That'll work. I started streaming at what, 2:30? Okay, so almost 2 hours. Just shy of 2 hours. That's not bad. Grab a drink while I'm here. Alrighty. Put these together. Velcro in here. Carry this out. I don't really have a good place for any of this stuff at this point. I'm kind of run out of free room. Hi, welcome to my removal of my life's work. Such is life, am I right? Point you guys this way, up a little bit. There you go. This is while I remove this. I don't have to take this out of the wall, but I do have to remove this light from the top of it. So, let me do that real quick. I'm lucky I don't have to take that out of the wall. That would suck. Oof, I should have unplugged that first. That would have been the smart choice. Dingle dangle that back on there. epic for what I'm doing right now. There's no reason I should be having this epic of music playing while I'm just taking down lights. Bonk. Alright. And now we got Halo 2. Oh man. Alright. Everybody called the boys, let's go into the office. The bathroom for good acoustics. Ho 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 ho. Alright. Can I take this out? I can leave that in there actually. I'm gonna leave that light up in there. I don't need to take it out for any reason really. I'm just gonna wrap it around itself. And dangle that down. Beautiful. That's not gonna hit my head, is it? Oh, it kind of does. Okay, I'm gonna double wrap it up in there. Much better. That won't hit me now. I can go underneath it with no fear. All of this I'm gonna have to unplug and redo. That's gone. Okay, unplug this. It's already unplugged. Oh, I'm gonna have to unscrew that. Okay. That's gonna be unfortunate. I can do that, but it's just gonna be having to go get a screwdriver to do it. Ugh. Gives me a moment. Like go and find where I put my screwdriver. Do I put it in here somewhere? It's in one of these drawers. Maybe. Oh no, I put it in this box. Okay, there we go. Got it. I have returned. So I've got to unscrew this because there is a power lead for this. That is hardwired in there. I can't be having that. Unscrew. Unscrew. Get out of there. Unplug this now. Do I have to move this? Yeah, I probably should. It's not that I have to, but I should. Alright, take this out of here. The only reason I should is because I'm probably gonna get in my own way if I don't. This out here. The bright side is this also means I'm taking this down and I'll have the time to fix whatever issue was happening with this set of lights while it's down. So that's a good note at very least. Where did I put the other one of this? I had it. Oh, I put it in the drone kit. Right. I can't do that with this set. I'll get the two confused. And they are set up for two different instances. I don't want that to happen. Keep them separate. Keep them separated. There. Same thing with this. So goes my screwdriver. Oh no. It is now broken. It will never be repaired. Oh no. Alright. And this is just a backlight for certain streams, certain effects that I have. It's got a very long cord, which is good for the purposes I needed it for. And now I just have to get it wrapped up and go put it with my other lights so I know which one it is. There we go. And I've got the other two lights on the floor still, but that's fine. I'm gonna go get my step stool. Realizing I'm gonna have to unscrew stuff and pop things off this roof up here. Here we go. Huzzah. Time to redo things. So I gotta pop all these off, which are just little like power clips from the ceiling here, as well as this, which might barely clear where I'm gonna put the new ceiling. I'll wait to take that off till the day of, just so I don't have to reset that if I don't need to, you know. But all these, I could actually leave up there too, actually. No, I can leave those, because nothing's gonna be touching them. Sweet, I can actually do that. I'll leave those up there. Who cares if they're up there? They're not gonna hurt anything. Just realize they're just gonna basically be stuck to the ceiling. Who cares? I don't. Who cares if they're stuck to the ceiling? I will take the camera down, just for the sake of not hurting the camera while I'm doing construction, but all in all, pretty good. Oh man, there's still stuff to do, huh? No, I don't know where to put these. This sucks because I don't know where to put my webcams, I suppose, for the moment. Gotta just set them on my desk and let them be there for the moment. This one's still plugged in. Doesn't need to be. Still has its label on the extender, so I'll leave that alone. And I'll just wrap this around. This is my foot cam from my drum setup. There's that. I wonder how many people are going to be sticking around, because I do have a teaser for something at the end of this stream. It just makes me wonder if people are actually going to like stay for that. I haven't mentioned it, but I do have a little bit of a thing I wanted to show off to tease everyone preparing for something coming. Getting these off the fucking. Oh. I'd like to be able to unplug this, please. That'd be pretty cool. Thank you. And one more. There we go. That's clear. Yay! It's clear. Yay! Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here, because I've got a plug here on this wall back here, this power strip, I'm only going to pull it down to where I need to, because below that line I'm not going to have to take it off. So I will leave that on there, but I'm going to pop off all these clips down to where that's plugged in, at least, which is right here. And then plug that in. Take this, just kind of pop it back up in there and let it hang low. Let it wobble to the flow. Let it tie in a knot. Let it tie in a bow. I see a message. Heard that 2024 is going to be a huge year? Yeah, well, my blood sugar's mad at me again. What do you want from me? My blood sugar has not gone down at all. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna go take care of that real quick. I will be right back. I'm not gonna change the camera or anything, since I will literally be right back, but I've just gotta I've gotta go test my blood sugar. So I've gotta run upstairs to do that. Actually gotta go to the bathroom too a bit, so I'll do that. I'm gonna turn off the microphone if that's the case. Let me turn this off, and I'll be back in a second. I had to make sure that my blood sugar was... It's still not great. I forgot what my blood sugar was already. I hate that I can't remember numbers. Hold on, I'm gonna go upstairs, figure out what that is. Oh. Alright, there we go. Found it, got it, took care of it. We here. Alright, so, yeah. Anyway, what I was talking about before I had to do all that. There will be a reveal, a teaser of something. Literally at the end of this stream, which is not that far away. So if you're here right now, stick around, because I'm going to be announcing something that should be coming out before the end of the year. "2024 is going to be big, but it's not like I'm not doing anything right now, you know?" Alright, how did I... literally just screwed up in there, okay. Come back, fall in screwdriver. Right there. Just a little... screw. Right there. Right there. Get out of there. Get over it. Get over yourself. It does not want to be removed, but it must, for the greater good. The greater good. There you go. F. Drywall. hi, Pobat. Do not leave. Because you're gonna like the announcement I'm gonna make. Is it literally just the two, or is there a third one up in there? I don't know. I guess I'll find out. Nope, it's just the two. Okay. Man, this one's being a little bit of a bummer. Doesn't want to come out. Come on. Let loose. Be gone. Thank you. There we go. Light bar. Disassembled. Hooray. That was one of the more annoying things to do. Ugh. Where did the other screw go now? It's on the floor somewhere. Let's see where it bounced. Find it later. Not gonna worry about it right now. I'm gonna put this out here against this wall. Put this screw into the hole so I don't lose it like I did the other one. Where is this? Can't guarantee anything? Shame, dude. You're gonna miss the big un. You're gonna miss the big un, dude. You're gonna love the announcement I have to make. I mean, you'll enjoy it, for sure. It's just a matter of, can you be here? I do not have much more to do, though, so we're getting very, very close to that. So I'm like, no worries. Depending on how low your actual thing is, we're very close. Because the last things for me to remove are right here. Right there. All that. Which is not that much. It might look like a lot. It's not a lot. So like no big worries there. Like this is a light. Just gotta move it out of here. Cool. Sorry, I was fighting with that off camera. This out here. Cool. Use the lights. Oh yeah, I'll be well done within an hour, no worries. If that's what you've got. I'll probably be done within the half hour, to be honest with you. So it's like, you're here, don't leave. You're gonna miss all the cool stuff. And it'll come in the form of a short little preview of something. So again, you're here. Don't go anywhere. because then you're gonna miss that. And I'm gonna cut it from the VOD, so like, no, I'm not actually gonna. I wasn't gonna do that. Anyone who's willing to come back and watch this whole stream later, wants to be surprised by what is ever at the end, can do so. What to do next? You know where this is gonna go. And see, like, what more of what this is just a bunch of crap here. So it's like, whatever, dude. I'm not too worried about that. It's just a bunch of like batteries and comic books. So it's like, it's not really anything too like incriminating, you know, like whatever. It's just crap here. And I don't really have to be too careful about where most of it goes, because a lot of it is just going to be brought back in on a different shelf or the same one, depending. The original script drafts for Project Cliffside. This may see the light of day someday. The scripts themselves maybe, but the project should. I don't know if I'll ever show the original scripts because they were kind of crap. But they're here. So that's also not worth like a lot to not show you guys. More of just a cool little thing. My sister's trombone garbage. Ugh, trombones, ew. Worst instrument ever. So these are batteries. I'm trying to figure out what these are all for. This one. Alright, so these are both batteries for... Oh, these are all batteries for my Sony camera, the ones you guys are watching right now. These are all batteries for that one. And this is a battery for the one that I use for my YouTube videos, which is a Canon. I make sure I don't lose that, because it's the only good battery I have of that left. And I don't want to lose it, you know? I'm going to put a lot of this stuff over with like my other important to sort through later things. And I don't want to lose a lot of it. I'm going to put this out here. Yeah, slide these in. Making little tiny noises. I don't know if you guys can hear me doing that at all, but don't worry about it, it's fine. Just getting things out of the way. Let's see the message over here. A 3.5 meter tuba? What? Is that how they measure tubas in meters? Right, this is garbage. Right. Another drum key. Always good to have drum keys, so put that in my pocket. Ugh. Get in there. So these over here. That's my other wires. That's gonna be trash. I should have my trash over here, I suppose. A lot of this is probably gonna end up in there. I'm gonna keep these. This is actually really cool. I got this from going to see the Mary and the Witch's Flower premiere. The film. it's by, it was like a splinter studio that kind of, it was a bunch of Ghibli animators. They broke off to create Mary and the Witch's Flower. Great film, really pretty. Not like Ghibli classic level, but still really good to watch it if you haven't. And this is a Love for Japan button that I got during 2020 because everyone was being racist for some reason around that time. And I had that around like to show my support as well, because everyone was treating every Asian as if they were a sin, which, like, it did not matter where they were from. China, Japan, Taiwan, Korea, everyone was being terrible, and it sucked. So I had other ones as well. And that is... oh, that's the controller for that light I just put out here. There you go, put that out here. Alright, what is hard to do? Read what's being said here. You've seen it with your sister. Ah, good. Also, yeah, you mean maybe a sousaphone? Maybe that's what you mean? The ones that, like, it's a tuba, but it wraps around the body, kind of like a sheath, and they hold it sideways. But it's otherwise a tuba. I think that might be what you mean. That is a camera quick adapter with a wall mount. Oh! I used to have my camera above my drawing desk so people could watch me draw. Right. That was something I used to do. That's what that's from. I'll probably keep that around. I don't know if I'll keep the wall mount around, but I'll keep that adapter around because I still have the other shoe for that. It's straight. Well, that probably is a trombone then. I've never heard of a straight tuba. A baritone, maybe? No, that's smaller. Baritone's like a small tuba in a lot of ways. I'll put this. I found that screw I was looking for. I'm gonna put this over here. Put it in the mount as well, again, so I don't lose it. A straight 3.5 meter tube. Sounds like a tube. What the hell is that? That must be some, like, rare kind of instrument. I don't recall ever hearing about anything that sounds like that. Garbage. Just straight up garbage sitting here in my room. To be fair, that was from a recent thing, but then I got more sound panels. Woo. Huzzah. Sound panels. Old keyboard that I only keep around because I don't know if I'll ever use it again. Same with this old keyboard. Keep them around, but I will find a better place for them later. Cables. What for? Oh, my mini USB and a 3.5 male to male. Good. I'm always looking for those. I always need those. Oh, reconnect from phone. All right. I'll never need these. Just more nubs for like earbuds, but like, who needs those? There's all those weird ones with like different depths. I've never seen anyone use them. I know people do, but I don't. So no need for me to own them. Big fan, big fan. My air mover to keep me cool while I drum. And light bulb. All right, these are just literal trash down here. Pick all this up. Ew. Random crap doesn't need to be here. Stupid dumb. Stupid dumb stupid. What is all this anyway? They're just like pads and... Oh, yeah, these are like wall sticky like wire controller stuff, like to keep whatever that was. Like sticky pads for abrasion resistance, and I think I'll keep the clips, but everything else I'll just throw away. Can't see a need for ever needing those. But I'll keep these because wire clips are always nice to have around. I'm always, again, finding reasons and places to use those. Bridgman's Complete Guide to Drawing from Life. If you ever need to know how to draw a body, plenty of resources here. Good book. What is this? This is literally scrap paper. Oh, it's my GED test results. Are you kidding me? Sheesh. That's right, I passed with honors in English. Take that. This has like very private information on here, so I'm not showing you guys, but yeah, I did not do too bad, actually. I haven't looked at those in forever. Why do I still have those? I don't need those. And this, my pencil case, still has its tag on it. Don't know why. There we go. Pencil case. My avatar gloss. I don't give a fuck. Old light. That's broken. I'm gonna throw that out. Why do I still have that? That jingle jangles. That's not a good sign for a light. Let me see what's on the floor here. That a bag of trombone stuff. Sister's trombone crap. My sketchbook. Old monitor stands. Actually keep one of those around. Other sketchbook. Oh my god. Samurai Jack on DVD. All 3 seasons. Wait a minute. All 3 seasons. Hell yeah. We just got a Sennheiser carrying case for some reason. Probably microphone. Yeah, I'll put my sketchbooks back down on here. Put Samurai Jack back down on there. 2 things that I have. I kept Ocarina of Time 3D official soundtrack. Still have this. I don't know if anyone's ever going to want that, but I wanted it and I want to keep it just in case. And I also have the 25th anniversary orchestra CD, which is kind of cool too, from Skyward Sword Special Edition. I don't have the game anymore, which is why I just literally have this insert, but I love the music. I love the games. I'm a Zelda fan. I'm sure a lot of people are. Can I pick this up? Is this safe to pick up? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Actually, it seems like it might survive. Thought you have the chance of meatballs back here, might not. I'm gonna take that and move that up here. Got the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs art book from my cousin. She worked on the movie. And it's like, oh, I should probably keep that. I like it. I like art books. I got the Art of the Lion King, all of the Avatar and Legend of Korra art books, all of the Legend of Korra and Avatar comics as well. This is so heavy. Oh, art books are heavy. Why are art books so heavy? Whew. Alright. Oh, more Velcro. No armadillo speaker? No, I don't have an armadillo speaker. I never will. I'll probably wait to move this crap out of here. This is a piece of rubber from one of my old cymbals on an old rolling kit. I used it for something else. Cut it up, so it's not really worth anything now, but didn't know it was sitting back there. So, okay, got just the trombone stuff. I think I'll just leave that for now because that'll be easier to move at a later time, like day of construction. So I'm just gonna get this out of the room carefully. There's that. Out of the room, out of the way, more or less. Oh man. Wow. That was most of it. I think I'm basically done here. I've got to move this set of speakers. That'll be the last thing. So let me move those next. Found a Rogue light bulb. I'm going to keep that around because I used those for my stream setup. Don't want to lose it. So these are my old computer speakers. And these, I really don't know where I'm going to put them. But they've got to go somewhere. Extension cord. Really no reason to have this out here. Man. Figure out where. Okay, I'm gonna take this, wrap this up. Other speaker. And the sub. These might as well be our armadillo speakers. They have about as good a quality as one. Don't know where I'm gonna throw these. Can't even begin to think where these would fit. I think I'll just put them right next to the stand of other crap out here. There we go. Neato. Hi. How you doing? That's pretty much all I've got. Neat, right? I've got all this stuff on this computer chair that I've yet to pull off. Basically, all I'll have to move off of here is stuff I'll do right before I actually, you know, do the construction. But I mean, that's basically the majority of it. So whoever is left in here, sign off here, like, or sound off rather, not sign off. That's the wrong word. sound off because I'm gonna let you guys see something fun. Let me put this out of the way. Switch back to my other camera here. Hi. Welcome back. So that's what the background of videos are going to look like for the next week and a half. Just now I have to clean up. No. That's basically done. I mean, I'm not going to clean up in here till after construction's done. We're going to be putting in drop ceiling. I'm not going to do any vacuuming until that's done. That would be silly of me. The only cleanup I have to do is getting rid of the crap like on this chair, like the plugs I've got to throw into the drawer over here. And then all the stuff on my desk has to be moved at some point too. Some of it I'll do later today. Most of it I will do like the day before I actually do construction next week, because that's when I'll have to move my computer out of the way. So there will be a stretch of days I have to do that. So everything is cleared. I'm gonna move like my drum rug. I'm probably gonna pull this way to make it more centered. Recenter everything, because like that was kind of a part with me doing everything as I did it, is that the drums were kind of shifted over because I didn't move the drum rug before putting together my acoustic conversion kit, which I should have, because everything was kind of off center, which has bothered me for the past like year and a half. So I'm going to get something for you guys, and you are going to be teased by something that you cannot see yet, but you will be able to hear. To show you obviously all of it. I have to be very careful about how I'm doing this, so I'm muting the PC audio for the moment, just so you can't hear me set this up. I'm going to play this one thing, and you guys are going to get to hear it. And here it comes, right? That's it. You're only going to get to hear this once. I've muted everything else. So listen closely. This is the teaser for what is to come, hopefully before the end of the year. Should be out before the end of the year. You guys can't hear that, can you? I'm noticing that. I'll have to play it through these speakers, and you're gonna have to hear it through my my microphone then. So here is not the cover of Phenomenal Agents. So here, now we're here. Good timing, Johnny. You get the teaser at the end of the stream for what is to come, hopefully before the end of the year. I'm pretty sure it'll be out before then, but I don't like to marry release dates until I know for sure. But this is on its way. Don't know if you could hear that well either, but I'll wait to see. Should be able to put it together. I saw my microphone being active, but wasn't sure how loud. Noise gate cut most of it. Valid. I was kind of worried that would happen. So let me turn off all of those. Including the one that's on this microphone here. So here, now you'll be able to hear it better. Let me lean in. That's on its way. And that's all you're getting. Ugh. I didn't think the gates would be quite that aggressive, but they were very aggressive. So had to readjust. But at very least, I know you could hear that because even though it was super quiet, I could see the microphone actually playing it. So if that wasn't enough of a hint, then you don't get to know what's coming. That's unfortunate for you. Big empty room. Plenty of room for activities. Never heard that song before? It's probably because you play Genshin. Trash. I don't play any of them. What am I going to say? For those who know, you know. That's why I just said Pobat would be excited, because I at least knew he would know. But that's happening. That's basically it, really. There's not much else. I don't want to say what it is because it's more fun letting you guys guess if you don't know. Like trying to figure it out. But for those who know, and it's like, yeah, you know what's coming, you know what's happening. I've got all the parts in. It's happening. It's on the way. Just got to get it done. Which is the harder part, getting it done. Getting the production actually handled is the challenge for the most part. Wow, I'm live on my channel. Who would have guessed? All right. All right. Big stretch. It's so surreal looking at that room. Oh man, everything's out of here. What the hell? That's so uncomfortable. It's a little disquieting. Just a little. It's because till now, this space has been filled. And it'll be soon filled again. There's so much to be done. Anyway, like I said, that's basically it. That was me cleaning up my room. It is now more or less 100% clear. I just gotta take care of the uh, the accentuous stuff around the desk and the chair, which I'm not gonna bore you guys with because it's literally just me putting cables into drawers. That's all that'll be. So I am done here. There will be a Genshin reaction tomorrow for those who are still sticking around and heard that. But that'll be out publicly tomorrow. For those on Patreon, it's already been out, but you know how that works. Anyway, I will see you all whenever I record another video, which will definitely have this as a part of it, aka nothing behind me. It'll just be empty space. So yeah, anyway, thanks for sticking around. Goodbye!